Irish are Hebrews, Part 20. Ireland is represented by King David's harp. This is probably because Tia Tefi, Queen Scotia, brought the Ark of the Covenant, as well as the Stone of Scone, with her, along with Jeremiah and Jeremiah's scribe Baruch. They left the Temple of Jerusalem around 70 AD after the destruction of the Temple of Jerusalem. Tia Tefi is likened unto a tender twig who was replanted from one part of the world to the other new part of the world. Tia Tefi, along with her sister, the scribe Baruch, and Jeremiah, and the Ark of the Covenant, and everything else, made their way to Egypt and then to Spain. And then Tia Tefi made her way to Ireland, where she married into the Irish royalty that had been awaiting her. And this is what helped to establish and start that lineage of King David. Brit equals covenant, ish equals man or husband in Hebrew. So we have Brit ish, covenant man, covenant husband, covenant men. We have Irish, Scots-ish, Scot-ish. Scotland comes from Scotia. It's also where we get Scotia. Changes over time depending on the region and the dialect. So in Scotland, we have the land of Scotia, but then we also have Scotty and then ish. Husbands of Scotia, husbands of the tender twig. This is also why the Hill of Tara, also known as the Hill of Torah, was established. Jeremiah, also known as Olafola, was buried in or next to that Hill of Tara, that Hill of Torah. His entire journey is also laid out inside of that burial mound. This story isn't anything new, but what they've done, they replaced the royal Hebraic heritage of the Hebrews, the Scots and the Irish, who also have African roots, and Irish and Scottish aren't just white. Dublin means black. Dub and Dublin goes back to the meaning of dark or black. This is why we also have a Western African influence in Ireland. This is also why Campbell is the first or the second most common name in Jamaica, because the Campbells were kicked out of Scotland and they come from a royal bloodline as well. This is the history that they don't teach us because they don't want us to become unified. They don't want us to know the truth. And that's why the Torah and the Hill of Tara was done away with. That way, whenever you hear the truth, that was done away with. Then they enslaved the Gaelic people. They put them on slave ships. They sent them to the Americas, and they were able to almost successfully and fully take away an entire nation's history. Remember that a lot of people from Ireland and Scotland are going to be from the tribe of Levi. Now, it is a mixed multitude. Yes, Levi, Judah, Dan. However, Levi is heavy centralized in the Ireland, Scotland, Britain area. This is also why Ireland, Scotland, England produces more scholars than any other place in the world. Remember, it's not about white or black. Don't get caught up in the race being the race. They turned into the race. The term race doesn't even exist until after the 1500s. Now that we have this new information, we're able to not perish from a lack of information or vision. This is how to avoid the hijack, because what are they flying? The Union Jack. Jack also equals Jacob, etymologically, Jacob equals Israel. What is the real Israel? And why is Scotland represented just like Israel by a unicorn? And why is Ireland represented by King David's harp? This is why we made y'all the Health Bible. Start asking some questions and get healthy, wealthy, and wise at jacobslink.com or hit the link in the bio instead.